Hello.
Hi, we're back. The trash compactor has returned. Our first match of the day is a Hondo and Bo-Katan. Right after this, we're going to have Leia and General Grievous. And we can also give you an outline of the next couple of streams. So that way everybody will know when you're going to be betting.
Yeah, let me show
Not betting,
my screen.
Voting on when the first round of bans are going to happen.
Yeah, so we should have all the content laid out here. There you go. All right. So today, Hondo and Bo-Katan, and Leia and then Grievous, and then tomorrow, IG-88 v Finn, and then Wednesday, Jin versus Newt. And then the following Sunday,
So a week from now,
Wat Tambor versus Hera, and then Nalase versus Grand Inquisitor. And then we're doing the Monday 2 matches, or we're doing...
Monday is going to be match 10 and 11, which it basically depends on the results of these matches.
Yeah.
And then the following Wednesday is going to be match 12, and then the first round of voting will occur for bans.
And we'll do that in our Discord. What I'll do is I'll probably make another channel. I'll make a separate poll for each deck. And Nathan and I will nominate 5 cards from each of the winning decks for you guys to rank choice vote on. So it's going to be polls where you can arrange them, and it'll assign point values like 1 through 5 to each. So your top thing will give 5 points, and then it'll total all that from everybody's selections, and the top vote from each deck will be banned from all deck building
henceforth
in the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, and we figured we'd do a round of losers because they're not going to lose any cards. So we could do the first loser round before that. And that's effectively halfway through the tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, it'll be interesting because there'll be just like a whole bunch of cards that are going to get banned. I don't
It's 12 total
Yeah,
cards,
I don't
right?
expect cards like Overwhelming Barrage or anything like that to make it to the next round. So we'll really have to go back to the drawing board for all these green villainy decks.
It'll be a lot of it'll be very difficult, I think. Some of the decks are going to be like, oh, I have to change completely what we were doing before. So it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So
I like some deck building restrictions, making things interesting, personally.
Yep. First off, we've got Hondo and Bo. This is a set 2 matchup.
Yeah, we probably played this at some point in the start of set 2. I know I was trying Bo-Katan Red. I was thinking about Bo-Katan Red, but I remember thinking after playing Bo-Katan Red the first time, I wish I was just playing Blue and have access to more stuff.
Yeah. I
can only play 1 copy of Aggression in this format, so it's like the payoff for playing double red is not quite there.
Yeah, right. I think that's kind of the thing is the 1 per legendary rule kind of punishes those mega payoff cards.
Hey, anonymous gifter!
Our Great Expectations unknown donor is back. And
anonymous
thank you.
Benefactor. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that.
Showering subs upon the plebeians.
Valorant's not sparing anymore. Free subs. Valorant, really?
Come on.
See if we'll ever play that on this channel again.
When did they make Valorant TCG?
Wait,
where's the Riot
Project,
TCG at? Actually?
Project G or whatever it's called.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, they're making a physical card game. Yeah, have you not? You were just making a joke.
I was just making a joke.
Okay, yeah, no, maybe this is news to other people. No, they are making a League of Legends card game. It's not going to be Legends of Runeterra.
Okay.
It is meant to be League of Legends. It's meant to be Commander or Emperor style, where everybody plays. Like it's supposed to be like a multiplayer scrum game, and it's supposed to support lots of people playing it and stuff. Yeah, it doesn't sound that bad. I'd have to see how it goes. I'm willing to bet they're going to lose the farm on the game, just because I don't think anybody makes friends playing League of Legends. So I can't imagine. I'm gonna mulligan this. This is not a bad hand, but so.
I don't know anything about League of Legends either, but like, Runeterra was still fun, right? Bravado is not in the Bo-Katan deck, but it is a good card. I didn't really consider it though.
Yeah, like some of the, like one of the things that because there's supposed to be like different lanes, right? And I think there's supposed to be, it's supposed to very much mirror League of Legends. You're supposed to have towers that you knock down before you start like attacking the opponent's base and whatnot. And so like one of the things that I saw was like a card had ganking, which meant it could like move from lanes, and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I'll give any card game a shot once.
Yeah,
for sure. I'll try any card game once.
What was the deck that tried, or there was the digital card game that tried to do the lane-based combat? Was it Artifact? Is that the name of the card game? The one that Virtual Garfield made, notoriously like bombed.
Yeah.
I hated that game.
It got memed to death.
It was miserable.
Okay, so let's do you for sure, and perhaps
oh yeah,
you. 15. I have a 6, so you have initiative.
Katsu.
I am going to play Dr. Pershing.
Take initiative.
I will pass. I have the plans to go to the PQ. That's next weekend, right? I believe it's next weekend.
I can't make it.
So.
I'll go ahead and attack you for 3.
Sure.
Man, letting the Pershing live feels
it's probably
bad.
It's gonna feel terrible.
But, like, I can't kill it reasonably this turn.
We're gonna Pershing. This might surprise you. I'm going to activate Pershing.
I'll play Sabine.
Let's jam the clients.
Bo-Katan Pershing.
Pershing. Okay. I will take initiative. The client is going to fight Ketsu on you.
I'll take out Pershing.
Okay. I'll resupply.
I'll put a flamethrower on Sabine.
I will take initiative.
I hate that play. I am done. Pass.
You get bow.
I get bow, yeah, I'll ping. I don't think this is the type of the deck Bo-Katan wants to see.
I don't think so either.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
I don't think because I'm just gonna power the dark side here. I think.
Yep. I'll play this Protector of the Throne.
I'll have the client attack you for 2.
I'll play Electro Staff on the Protector.
I will power the dark side. It's that easy. Just draw 2 of them.
I'll take initiative.
We run out Hondo. Yeah, may as well.
Oh, never mind.
I'll run out Hondo, and then hit you for 4. We'll let the beating continue. This deck's pretty good for the trash compactor. We'll see what it looks like in the next round.
I think some bans can hurt Hondo.
Yeah.
Like, resupply might not get banned, stuff like that, right? I'll deploy Bo-Katan.
I'm going to
Darth
Darth Maul Bo-Katan.
Okay, that's fine. I'll scoop.
Yep.
We're done here. This
that was incredible draw for the Hondo deck in that game.
I guess Rivals Fall. This is literally the only thing I have to put in here.
What do we change? What do we change? We just run it back, I think.
Oh boy.
Neopets the card game. Neopets the card game is coming out actually.
Sick.
It's on the horizon. Yeah, double Power of the Dark Side's kind of silly. I got to see one extra card with what's his face, and honestly, the client was like, I didn't even optimize gaining life from him, but the client was just a menace the whole time.
There's a 2/5 shielded for 3 is enough.
Didn't even smuggle. Didn't even smuggle. We did it legit. I did it clean. Yeah, it's I think it's either came out recently or is coming out. The problem is I think it was like created by Upper Deck. So those of you familiar with the channel will know that I have no kind words for the company Upper Deck.
One money grab after the other. Pretty much. I guess if matches go like this again and we have one of these like 20-minute matches, we can move the 2 match. I guess we would have to know. Well,
yeah, it's hard to know.
It was hard to know.
I think this game could have gone longer.
I don't know about that.
I think it could have gone longer.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this game goes.
I think there was a very old Neopets card game. I'd have to do my research. But there's a new release of it or something that's like on the horizon.
The Neopets itself is like ages old, right? The website.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's like a classic Neopets page or something. Somebody like emulated the Neopets circa 2006 or something.
That was the good stuff for internet of 2001.
Okay, that I think. Ketsu is back. I will play Dr. Pershing again.
Take initiative.
I will pass.
I'll play the Mandalorian Warrior and XP.
Calculating Magna Guard.
I'll attack Pershing for 4.
Okay. I will take initiative.
I'll shoot Pershing. And pass.
We're gonna have. We're gonna have the Mega Guard take out the warrior.
Take it for 4.
Yep. I am going to smuggle in the collection Star Hopper. We use Hondo and we'll buff the calculating Magna Guard.
I'll play Fang Fighter and shoot the experience off.
I will take initiative.
I'll shoot the Magna Guard and pass.
I'll Overwhelming Barrage the Star Hopper, and I'll Blast Kitsu on you and do a damage to the Fang Fighter.
Okay. I'll attack you for 3.
Sure. I'm gonna crash into the Fang Fighter.
Okay. Play Sabine.
I'll take initiative.
Play Mandalorian Armor. I'll shoot the thing.
Sure, it dies.
Pass. Surely you won't Power of the Darksider.
I actually won't.
Oh.
You may not believe that, but I'm not going to. I guess it's actually too late for you. Alright, I am going to Perilous Position Sabine.
Okay. Bo-Katan.
I will Perilous Position Bo-Katan.
Okay. I need more freaking Fang Fighters, man. I'll play the Armorer.
I'll deploy Hondo.
Take initiative.
Hondo's gonna fight the shield off of Bo-Katan.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Okay. Yeah, I need a Fleet of Fang. I think I was only playing 2 in this build in Porch. Okay. Bo-Katan is a 2/5. Sabine is a 1/4. Armor is armor. I will attack you with Sabine for 2.
Okay. I am going to play Vader.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, this is our first stream of the new year, huh?
Let's get the Magna Guard. Vader will kill Bo-Katan. The Magna Guard has Sentry for being played.
I haven't.
You have not tapped
Okay.
any.
Yeah.
You have not used any of your resources.
We'll play. Mandalorian Warrior.
Hondo will kill the Mandalorian warrior. Let's the Mandalorian population is getting out of control.
Play Razor Crest. I don't even get back. Somehow.
I will take initiative.
I'll fight the Magna Guard.
It is dead.
And pass.
Okay, I will draw 2.
What's up, Dave?
Dang, I got plays. Hey, afternoon. We got plays. Can I run these out? Can I run enough of those out for you to just pack it in? Pack it up, pack it in.
Walkers? Probably.
No, I don't have walkers in here. Alright, we will spend 7 for Maul. We'll smoke the armor. I suppose I'll let the damage go to Maul. There's no reason to redirect it to Hondo.
Alright, I'll have Sabine fight Hondo.
Okay. Vader is going to hit your base for 5.
I will hit you for 3.
Okay. I will take initiative.
I will Rivals Fall Vader.
Okay.
I'll play Mandalorian armor on Sabine.
Okay.
I'll shoot Maul for 1.
Okay.
And pass.
Toast. What if I don't want to resource any of these? I guess I can resource that. Okay. Maul will go to the dome for 7.
Well, I'll Razor Crest you.
Okay. I'm gonna play Snoke.
Cool. I'll ping Maul.
I will take initiative.
I'll play this guy.
0-1.
Yeah, I'll attack your base and I guess just ping it for 1.
Yep.
And pass.
Okay. Okay. I am going to overwhelming barrage Snoke for 8. Yeah, those.
Warrior.
She currently has 1 power.
Yes.
What is her toughness currently?
So it's 9,
Minus-
10, -2, so 8, -2, so 6.
6 toughness currently.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. slap you for like 9. Yeah. Slap you for 9. Sorry, 8. So slap you for 8.
Yeah, we're done here.
Okay.
I don't. I didn't put the Felder Dragons in, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't even have Felder Dragons. Oh, I do.
Okay.
I have 2 here, but yeah, they're not in the deck, so. Here you go.
Desperately need those against.
Yeah, that would have like maybe given me a way to possibly win the game, but I still don't.
Yeah, I don't really
think.
Nightmare matchup.
It's really, really, really bad.
Nightmare matchup. Well, we'll see what happens to Hondo in round 2. There's a good chance that I think multiple cards out of Hondo get banned because it's like stuff banned in other decks.
Overrun Barrage, stuff like that. Yeah, I think you're right.
Terrible matchup. All right,
it was pretty bad. It was really bad. Really, really bad. I don't know. Would mono red Bo-Katan have been better into that? Probably a little better. I could have been more aggressive, I guess, but I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
could have played the thing that does damage to cards in hand.
Yeah, that would have done some damage. But okay. I don't know that like Mr. Bones or anything like that.
Mr. Bones ain't. He ain't making the cut. He don't make no cut.
I don't think he's tilting it in your favor.
But maybe Bo-Katan unit would. Bo-Katan unit's pretty sick.
We're speaking, of course, of the set 2 one, not the Trooper
the double red
one. The villainy
one. I really wish you could somehow play the villainy Bo-Katan in her deck, because that unit is so good. I really like that unit a lot.
Yeah, I feel like she's got synergies for a deck that doesn't quite exist yet, right? The thing about like all the trooper synergies is like you don't have a.
There's not a lot of troopers. Like so, a lot of these Mandalorians are not troopers. Like Sabine
is not a trooper.
Is not. And
she's a rebel and a specter.
And Ketsu is not.
Ketsu is not a trooper. Is it bounty hunter?
Ketsu is Underworld. Mandalorian Underworld bounty hunter.
Okay, but there's like the bounty hunter
is not.
The bounty hunter payoff.
Not a trooper. Not a trooper.
They're just hanging out.
Because I was wanting to put in the 1 cost Precision Fire, I think it is.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Precision Fire, that's really good. But you don't actually have troopers.
No.
Because I have no surprise
Precision Fire is like a bubble card. It's like heroic sacrifice that doesn't force you to explode the unit, but you also don't draw a card. Like, because I think that's one of the interesting things about heroic sacrifice is you actually get to draw a card. So a lot of times you're trying, especially if you've combined it with for a cause. You know what's on top. You can often use heroic sacrifice to go get that extra card that makes the difference. But yeah, I love Precision Fire because it was a sick card in limited because it gave you Saboteur.
Yeah, even if it doesn't give the +2, it gives Saboteur.
Yeah,
which is
sneaky,
relevant. Really good.
Yeah, if you were playing against like the Chewbacca. If you were playing against the Chewbacca stuff in set 1 limited, anything that gave you like Saboteur was like so crucial.
You might as well keep that initiative token. Grievous is like, play a droid. Give the droid Sentinel. Leia, meanwhile, has already killed you.
Yeah,
has already done 10 damage.
Yeah, I do think. I think there's like a so. Let me try to articulate this. The action economy in this game is so tight in the competitive decks that abilities like Grievous's almost don't have space to work because you have to somehow get the action economy in the first place. You have to get ahead.
He needs to say play a droid from your hand at gain Sentinel. For
I think if he said action play a droid, then give a droid Sentinel.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like too good then.
Probably not.
But the thing is like it's like way better than Chewbacca's ability. Chewbacca has a limit of like 3 or less.
It's 3 or less, but it's anything. It's not trait limited, right?
Right.
So trait limited makes it a little more doable.
Yeah, I mean, but how powerful would that ability be with like Forlom, right? Because you could tap, you could play Forlom, you could have Forlom go kill something, and then you give like a battle droid token.
That's why I think it would have to
Sentinel.
be like the thing that you play is the thing that gets Sentinel. To balance that out a bit. But his ability that being able to activate on any droid on the board is also relevant, so you would lose that in that case.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just
Did we roll this? I don't think we roll this.
I think you did. I don't remember. 16.
All right, you got it. We started talking about Grievous, and I got sidetracked. Yeah, you wonder, like, Restore, I think, is a good compromise between, say, just straight up lifelink, like in Magic, where, like, Baneslayer Angel does 5 damage, gains 5 life, and then there's a lot of decks that just scoop because they can't keep up with 5 damage, 5 lifelink. But in this game, Restore is, like, a nice counterbalance to that. Dang, dude. Maybe that one there. And then that one there. Okay.
Separatist Commando.
Sabine.
Take initiative.
Yes. I really do think the loss of ECL matters a whole lot for this deck. This Leia deck, for those paying attention, this Leia deck is basically just the Sabine deck that we were running for the Forge. Except you lose Poe because you only have one legendary in the deck, and I just took Poe out because fuck him. And then I put in Jyn Urso 2-drop because it's a rebel with some upside. So the store numbers could be bumped up 1, maybe, and if the aggro decks are going to continue to be as strong as they are. There's some really strong aggro decks. Yeah.
I'll play Starfighter, do damage, and exhaust him with Django.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Do I have to trade? If I don't want you to just get incremental on the advantage on the board, then I suppose I have to. So I'll have Sabine fight the Separatist.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass. Yeah, Restore 1 is almost a joke, right? Like, 1 power to attack is a joke in this game. 2 power is almost a joke, right? 2 power is virtually irrelevant in like 85% of cases.
Hit you for 3.
Sounds good. I will attack you for 3.
I'll resupply.
All right, that puts you to 5. I am going to play a Battlefield Marine.
I will take initiative.
I will play a Battlefield Marine.
Good lord. Frick.
And I will pass.
God dang.
And so, yeah, Restore 1 is kind of a joke, because when you're getting hit for 3, 4, and 5, restoring 1 health almost doesn't matter, right? Like, you have to get 5 attacks in. You have to get anywhere from 3 to 5 attacks in with the unit for it to balance out. Like, one example was the game the other day where I had the home 1 and I gave him a whole board restore. Right, at that point, I think I had like 7 units or something like that. And that was like a relevant amount.
Deploy the G-Man.
All right, we will Leia and hit you for 6.
I'll play triple Dark Raid. Let's see what we get.
I call it triple Dork Raid.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'll put the Gladiator Star Destroyer into play and give Grievous Sentinel.
Okay. I will play K2.
I'll attack you for 3.
You can bike me. I'm gonna Metal Ceremony these two guys.
Attack you for 5.
Deploy Leia. I think I deploy Leia.
I'll surprise strike you for 7.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
Pass. Here's where I lose.
I wish I had a Rebel Salt in the opening.
Yeah, Rebel Salt there would have been pretty
Thinking
good.
specifically about a game when I saw the Yoda leader restore 2, feels like it was losing the game less fast. Some of the feeling is just the blue heroic doesn't really have any viable mass removal, right? There's no super laser blast for blue heroic, except super laser blast, right? You might argue that you could stall the game to turn 10 because of cards like Redemption, Luke Unit, Yoda leader, Vigilance. You could draw the game out to turn 10, then super laser blast, then turn it around, right? So, all right. I do have a fleet lieutenant, which is going to let Leia hit you for 6, and then is going to let's have. Is it worth taking Grievous out now? Actually. Okay, have Leia hit Grievous for 6, and then K2 could trample and kill him. I think that's right, because you can just play the Gladiator. So rewind that. You're not going to take 6. Leia's going to hit Grievous for 6, and then K2 will trample for 2, because he'll have 2 health left. So I'll get to overwhelm for 2, and then I'll get to do 3 damage with K2 when he explodes. I think that is better, because now you can't just Sentinel Grievous and he's in the way. I still got a similar amount of damage.
Dark Trooper.
I call him the Dork Trooper. The Battlefield Marine will kill the Dork Trooper. You got any other Sentinels?
No. I'll play Lurking TIE Phantom.
All right. The Fleet Lieutenant's going to hit you for 4.
I'll hit you for 3.
The Battlefield Marine's going to hit you for 3.
I'll take initiative.
I will play For a Cause I Believe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So take 4. And I'm thinking we get rid of Red 3 and Bright Hope, and I think I put For a Cause and Rebel Assault on top of it.
I have to somehow do 9 damage to you instantly.
You've got access to 4, 7. You can't, there's no surpriser strike.
Yeah.
Surprisist strike.
Never tell me the odds.
You have Rebel Assault.
I do have Rebel Assault.
I used Grievous' ability to play a droid and give it Sentinel to play the Strike Droid Suppressor and exhaust Leia. I could play this and exhaust Leia, but then I died.
Yeah, it's at the 8 damage, 10 damage. So I do like triple Dark Raid. So ethical play is triple Dark Raid and the Gladiator Star Destroyer. That's an ethical play. That's ethical use of triple Dark Raid.
I did have the Invisible Hand in that pack. I could have gotten. I also had the Tridroid droid. I could have gotten.
I think you die if you don't.
I think Invisible Hand doesn't do enough.
Yeah.
It does like the same, less damage than the starter. Actually, I started with like 3 in the deck when I was building it, and I was like, this is not like that good to hit off it. So I just put 1 in there just to see. I actually like the Tridroid. It's got a lot of potential in here. It can also exploit if you need to.
So I think the big problem with the Republic and the Separatist units is that their like early drops are really atrocious. That might be by design because you have so many extra units. So
I think that I can't sideboard against you. I can't. Yeah.
Sideboard out Wrecker. Sideboard out Wrecker to get lower to the ground. I mean, I have to sideboard in the Spec Force soldiers, right? Like just those have to come in. Do we take out Jins? I don't think so. Sabine actually matches up poorly against that stupid Separatist Commando dude. That Separatist Commando dude probably saved you 6 or more damage.
Yeah,
it saved you at least 5. It saved you at least 5 damage because I had to trade Sabine into it. Otherwise, he got to kill Sabine for free, and then like could kill my next unit. So R2D2 come out.
That guy is like really close. He doesn't have enough support. There's like not enough Separatist stuff. Quite.
Yeah, he's yellow black seasoned dark shoreline dark trooper or shoreline trooper. Sorry, there we go. I found it.
There's a card.
It's been so long. Like we had shoreline trooper in like every single green villainy deck, and then the second set came out and he just vaporized. He just disappeared. So
yeah, if I went and grabbed a card from my collection to put in my sideboard, would you be mad? That card that I meant to put in my sideboard, it was the Droid Commando. The 4/3 ambush guy?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm just going to grab that guy.
Go ahead and get
I'll edit the deck list later, okay?
Yeah. In the interest of prolonging the stream. This is us stalling for content. Editor, edit this out later on YouTube. I do think my space units are pretty bad. It's possible like red 3 is just toast in this matchup. So I sideboard out red 3. I could sideboard out. So the problem is I don't like sideboarding out Fighters for Freedom if I'm sideboarding in Spec Force Soldier. The deck is like the numbers are so tight. So
sideboard is where you make it.
Yularen seems insane to sideboard out. Just because he throws off all of the math. I know he's not a rebel, but it doesn't matter, really. Jin matches up better against the early drops in that deck. Do I shave numbers? K2, like you could argue K2 won that game. Shave a K2, a Wrecker, and a Rebel Assault Medal Ceremony. Shave a Cassian. Shave a Cassian, I guess. We're trying not to get to the late game? Yeah, okay. Alright, fine. It might be insane to sideboard out Cassian, but I got so many like 3 drops. I mean, he's there to smuggle on the 5.
Yeah, right.
But, in that game, if you triple Dark Raid, and then I remove Grievous's Sentinel, you take a bejesus load of damage.
Ideally, I'm triple Dark Raiding into Walker on that turn.
Yeah.
And that would have been way better. way better.
Fun event yesterday for new and experienced players. Split players into heroes and villains, and everybody got a random battle deck based on Swoo Cube's deck list for starter deck equivalents. Villains beat heroes 63 points in 3 rounds. Well,
it's like starter decks for every hero. That's
kind of
cool. Every leader.
Yeah, having like so I will say there's like a whole latent population for this game that's out there that doesn't know that this game exists, for sure. Because I do think there are a lot of people who would play this game that, for whatever reason, marketing just hasn't really saturated to them.
I mean, it's like there are so many card games that exist.
There's a lot of card games right now. I tell you, so I was looking at the numbers for last year. Okay, at the numbers for my store, the number one selling item in our store last year, line item by title, just by what the thing that it was Magic Singles. Like Magic Singles cleared. It was like the first and second spot, and that's like an accounting thing because during the year I went and changed some stuff on the back end, and so every Magic Single that we had sold before that was like registered under like a slightly different category than the currently. So like Magic Singles like cleared everything else. Now Star Wars sealed product for first and second sets did really, really well. Like it was in the top 10. Otherwise it was like Magic stuff. But like One Piece, like we sell like 90 boxes of One Piece a set when it comes out.
Okay.
And so and it has been that way. Like we just sell all of the One Piece that we have. The last set that came, the previous set, OP09 was the newest set. The OP08 was like the only set that wasn't true from. So, yeah, you can't find One Piece because it is all bought, right? Because as soon as it hits the shelf, it is vaporized. It instantly vaporizes, yeah. So that is why you cannot find it, is because it is difficult. Because it is all gets snapped up instantly. So, and I can't imagine what our One Piece sales numbers would be if it existed. Right? We get like our initial shipment and then it's just all gone. So, big community. Yeah, there's a huge community for One Piece. It's crazy. We had there one of the set releases, we had 2 days in a row of 32 player tournaments, and it wasn't like the same 32 people showed up both days. It was like half and half.
Jeez.
Half new each day. So there's a decent amount of collectors, but there's a chunk of people who play the game. Yeah. All players get 2 boosters when your team got 2 more. Yeah. Lots of I do think the Star Wars is doing it right by having the starter deck cards. Being able to get like cool promo stuff is one of the best things that Star Wars is currently doing, for sure. I think that goes down. I think this
people also hear like Star Wars card game and then you're like, ugh, again?
Yeah.
We're doing this again? It's fine. It's FFG.
Yeah.
Like there's no amount of like, but it's different this time. That's going to change their minds. Even though it is different this time. It does feel different this time. And we were like, pretty anti-FFG going into this game as well.
Bright Hope, Jin, Sabine, R2.
Okay.
Yep. I will run out Sabine.
Take it.
I'll pass. Okay. Well, we'll see you later. I'm going to play R2D2, R2 Daytona. We'll look at the top card. We'll ship that.
Defender.
We are going to play Jin, I suppose.
If you haven't checked out the Bazaar yet, you should do that.
Yeah, Bazaar is really good. If you're looking for digital, and it's not quite a card game, but if you're looking for a digital game, it's an auto battler.
Take it.
Bazaar is pretty cool. I haven't yet bought into it, but I've been watching lots of people play it, and they're having fun. They're just outside the frame laughing. I'm just the other people playing Bazaar. It's me just outside of frame laughing. This is not an easy choice. I think more is better.
Ledge for 3.
Okay, I'm going to Leia. We'll have R2 attack you for 1. Look at the top card. I will leave that there. And then we'll have Jen hit you for 4.
Is she +1?
I have to defeat one of your units.
So why is she doing 4?
What? Sorry, she hit you. I hit you for 4 total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 4 total damage.
Okay.
But yes, if I defeat one of your units, she gets +1 and Saboteur.
Mm-hmm. Courier.
All right, I am going to play a Battlefield Marine.
I'm gonna exploit in an infiltrating demolisher.
I will play Sabine Wren.
Take initiative.
I will pass. Sabine Wren. Which of you? I think it's this.
Overwhelming barrage, 6 damage. I'll blast these 2.
Okay. I am going to Leia. We'll have R2 fight the battle droid. Attack. We'll ship it. A unit has been of yours has died. So she's going to get +1, and so she's going to hit you for 4.
Take it for 3. Wonder if Villain Green's even playable without OB. It's in a bad spot, I think. And I think it's probably a guaranteed ban. We'll see, though.
I'm going to play Wing Leader, and we're going to buff Jen Urso for 2.
Do I just need to fight this bish? Before she does 1 billion damage to me. Yeah, I'll fight her.
Okay. I will deploy Leia.
Take initiative.
I will fight you for 4 with Leia. And then I'll pass.
The general's here.
Okay. I am going to have Leia hit you for 4, and then the Wing Leader is going to attack you for 2.
I'll triple Dark Raid. Walker, yeah, okay. We get Walker. We'll discard this suppressor. Gain 3.
Okay. I'm gonna have R2 attack you for 1. Take a look at the top card. We're gonna put that under.
I'll have Walker fight Leia.
She's dead.
I'll discard that.
I'm going to play Wrecker, and I am going to discard Rebel Assault. We'll blast Grievous for 5.
Wrecker's pretty cringe, dude. It's like I think I want to take initiative, and that sucks, right?
Because you need
lose
to
7 damage.
Yeah, because you need to answer him right now.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, he's like 7.
No, it's fine. I'll attack you. Well, I'll attack you for 4.
Okay, I will take initiative.
I'll fight the swing leader.
It's dead.
This goes back to my hand.
All right, 7 damage to the dome or Wrecker. Take out Grievous. I think it's worth it to take out Grievous. So Wrecker, I'll take out Grievous. You'll get trampled for 4.
I'll hit you for 3.
It's extremely tempting, yeah, for sure. Let's play a red 3, but at the same time, I think Justin's clearest avenue to winning the game is Grievous plus some stuff.
Yeah.
Star Destroyer, give something over there. R2 is going to attack you for 2, thanks to red 3, and we're going to take a look at the top card. We'll just kind of leave that right there, I think.
Take initiative.
I will play for a cause. I'm going to show you 4 cause. I'll show you 2 4 causes. Okay. That's how you play the card. That's how you play the card, everybody. It's stupid. I'd be seething. Okay.
Oh. 4 cause looking real bannable. I think the thing is, like, this is probably the only deck that'll play it.
Yeah.
Right. But maybe you have to rip it away from Leia so she doesn't run away with the tournament.
Yeah. Because the reach is insane on it, right? That's the.
How does one?
There's not like. This is a good situation right here to ask yourself what card that currently exists in the game could possibly solve this. And the answer to me is there are no cards.
Bazine, I guess.
Right. Well, no, not even Bazine. You died a Wrecker attack.
It doesn't solve this situation, no.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the short answer is don't get in the situation, right? But
yeah, you can't let yourself.
I feel like this situation happens more often than not against these aggro decks. So, at least 50% of the table. Yeah, it's a pretty good rate.
So, I can try droid, double exploit, exhaust, Wrecker. This actually doesn't save me either, but
yeah,
it's cute.
Hit you for 3 with red 3.
I'm dead to 1 for a cause right now. So I triple Dark Raid into a reinforcement walker that I can't pay for, and then I lose. Yeah, there it is, but I can't pay for it. All right.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, I think you need like a series of, you need like a whole bunch of Ravenous Baloths or something like that, right? Like you need, or Siege Rhinos or something. You need like a whole bunch of like mid-rangey creatures.
This is just like, I mean, I did my best with the Grievous and Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do against?
These were like kind of like, these are decks that are not going to look the same after this round.
Yeah, exactly.
These are decks that are going to have to adapt at least. So
I know Hondo and Leia were 2 people that 2 leaders that people were
grieving
like, about a bit.
They're not
chosen, but like I said, this tournament is for the long form, keeping bans and such in mind. But we just had to eat 2 L's real quick on stream, so that's fine.
If they played against each other in the first round, then that's something. Did they play against each other next time? No, they're on the opposite side. So these decks can't even meet until much deeper.
Green Villainy for the most part doesn't feel like it's a good place in the game.
Yeah, despite having like Vader and Maul and Overwhelming Barrage, and
it's got cards that you always play in every Green Villainy deck, and the rest of the cards are like not that good.
Yeah,
you got Super Laser Tech, you got Overwhelming Barrage, Maul, Vader, but then
a lot of the power is honestly the ramp.
Yeah, it's
like
ramp.
That's the so I don't necessarily hate the design of like a color that's like weak early on, but then wants to ramp, right? However, I think when tempo is as strong as it is in this game, you just don't have the breathing room to get there, right?
So like the question might be, is there a deck that is advanced that has those cards bannable? OB, I guess Hondo does have it in it, but then Hondo's the only one that's advanced that has Overwhelming Barrage in it so far.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the decks were using Overwhelming Barrage as a crutch.
Yeah.
And that's just going to get removed, and yeah.
But I mean, maybe Hondo doesn't get that card banned. Like if no other deck with OB advances, well then I guess Green Village is out of the tournament at that point. They're like Ramp to Relentless Devastator, a bust. Yeah.
That's why like the five drop heroes with OB are so good. That's what was kind of the that like I think that was what the thing about the Boba Fett was, that he was masking how bad the rest of the thing was, because you deploy Boba Fett, you Overwhelming Barrage, you wipe out 3 things, and then you get to play something on top of that, and then shortly after that you're in Vader range, and your opponent is just so far behind they can never come back into the game. So yeah, I think Boba Fett was kind of masking all of that.
Yeah, modern OB decks don't like. It's harder to get the play where OB just wipes the opponent's board off.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to have like a unit on the board that is threatening enough, high enough power to do enough damage to that.
Yeah, and it doesn't
and
feel
health is getting bigger now.
It doesn't feel good to remove the the triple dark raid threat necessarily.
Yeah.
Right. Like it doesn't, like, it's going to go away. They're going to get their value from triple dark raid. You would rather spend the removal into the thing that's going to stick around, whatever it might be. So, yeah, I think Boba was like way overcompensating. I think Boba was just that good, right? There was a reason why, at some point or another, you had Boba Green, Mono Yellow, Boba Blue, and Boba Red.
Yeah, Boba Red hanging
decks floating around out there.
People that just wanted to be different playing Boba Red, and it was still doing good.
Yeah, it was still fine.
Yep. The Vader makes it back into the meta at some point. Makes me sad he's in a good leader to use. Yeah, he just like
it's honestly it's the early stat problem.
Yeah,
it's one of those things I was kind of like talking about. In the first set, you've got Battlefield Marine, right, and it's Watchwolf. Now, since Watchwolf came out, Magic has printed about 45 different Watchwolves. They have like Watchwolves with like extra upsides now.
Yeah.
That's just the power creep of Magic over a long enough period of time. The amount of text on a 3-cost legendary in Magic will shock you these days if you haven't paid attention to it. It's crazy.
It's a book.
Yeah. It's incredible. It's incredible to me that at one point, Magic was invested in French vanilla creatures. Okay, a vanilla creature is a creature that has no text on it, right? Battlefield Marine is an example. A French vanilla creature was a creature that might have a come into play effect, but then after that, it's just a set. So something like Mana War or Wood Elves. Like it's a 1/1. It's cost 3, but when you go get it, you go get a forest. You put it into play.
Yeah, I like those creatures a lot in Magic.
So yeah, the thing is they were like, well, too much text is complicated. It takes up too much space in people's minds, and we want new players playing Magic. And it's crazy how there's been like a 180 design decision for that, because they have to keep making increasingly complex cards because of the rate at which they are releasing cards. Yeah,
9 sets a year or whatever.
Yeah. It's probably more than that, right? Yeah. Well, so like a 2/2 with flyer is kind of a French vanilla creature, right? But it's like once it hits the table, you don't really have to worry about anything else, right? That's the idea, is that it doesn't occupy, it's not any more complicated after it's played. You just have creature math to follow.
Anything
right?
you can like glance at the board and understand what your opponent has without having to read
yes
a book. And like, oh, but what happens if I do this thing?
Yes, right. It's
this
not,
card changes the entire like static. It's like some sort of static effect that's affecting the game, or they have like an activated ability and then a triggered ability.
Yes,
that you have to worry about.
Yeah, Secure Tribe Elder. I think honestly, I think Secure Tribe Elder is a perfectly designed card, and I love that card. I am the number one Secure Tribe Elder player in the entire planet, probably. But combat damage stacking died because of Secure Tribe Elder and Umazawa's Jet, right?
Oh yeah.
Like those concepts died because the interaction of combat damage stacking it's like this really hard to conceptualize thing. I played a lot of Modo, and Modo had a actual visual stack of stuff that occurred, and so before that, I didn't really understand it.
And Modo is Magic the Gathering Online.
Yeah, the not Arena,
the original client that came out in 2002.
Not Duel of the Planeswalkers.
Yeah.
Not the what was it? It wasn't Firaxis. It was the 1996 one. The one where like the plane was like I know
what was it called?
I can't remember what it was called, but not that game either. It came out after that one, but
the one where you could play 40 lightning bolts and 20 mountains in your deck, and 6 black lotuses.
So cool, putting fire breathing on the script sprite. Now I can't even read some of the cards that come out or the text. Yeah, so like I can't like there's these Lord of the Rings poster art cards, and I think they are hideous. But they are like 1960s psychedelic concert posters. And so there's some like, and I think the art is cool, but the problem is I don't like them as
they don't like work as Magic cards.
Yeah, I don't like them as Magic cards, right? Yeah. Yeah, the stack still works the same, but being able to put combat damage on the stack and then sacrificing a creature to do something like Secure Tribe Elder doesn't work anymore, right?
If you get stoned, you probably will appreciate Magic more, yeah.
Yeah, just look at, like I said, I wish I had them on deck to show you, but the Narsil card, there's like, there's all kinds of, and you just can't even, just go look up, let's go find it real fast. I would say poster art cards. Yeah, here you go.
What the hell?
Yeah. Here's Tom Bombadil. Is it showing? Do you have it up?
Should be.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably don't want to leak all that info.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a separate window.
So it's fine. That's hideous.
Yeah, keep going. Keep scrolling through them. No, that's cool art.
It's cool, but I can't like tell.
But I can't tell what the hell this card does.
Is that like a creature? Oh,
yeah,
I found the mana cost.
Yeah, that's Gandalf the White. What's his power toughness?
Is it 4/5?
It looks like 4/5. He's got flash apparently, but then there's some other shit. I can't even read it. I'm about 2 paces from the monitor.
What the heck? Those are cool looking though. Like they all look cool. They're great posters.
I don't think these are I don't think these are Secret Lair. I think these were from the collector's boosters.
That's really cool. I like that. I love these card arts.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
As far as a game
cards,
piece goes,
they're horrible.
As far as a game piece goes, I'm not a big fan of how they function as a game piece.
Jeez.
Right. Retired, who started gaming back in 1996. I want to give a shout out to Blake Edmondson, who won the Star Wars Unlimited Atlanta this weekend.
Oh hell, nice.
One of Sabini's, nice. Congrats, Blake. But yeah, so hopefully you're watching this. All the collector boxes, yes, yeah. It was they came out of collector boxes. So
former student,
nice.
You teach him everything he knows about Sabine ECL.
Yeah,
you monster.
Yeah,
do better.
Yeah, I think it's just a good deck, right?
It is for
It's
sure.
a good deck.
I think honestly, I would consider taking like that Sabine ECL deck we've been running, like with the Yularans and the White Hopes. It just feels so good.
I mean, we're talking about psychic space taking up in the game. That deck doesn't have like a huge footprint. You're not gonna second guess 75 to 90% of the plays in the deck, right? So
yeah.
Older Hildebrandt, Lord of the Rings art cards are beautiful in the same heart. Yeah. I mean, I won't deny the quality of art in the game. The thing that I question is how much of that art feels coherent within the same game, right?
Even the same set.
Even sometimes even the same set, right? Because I think the Lord of the Rings art is very good. I do actually think the Lord of the Rings product from Magic, as far as a product goes, I would rate pretty highly.
Yeah, it was fun and limited too, like the first set they came out with.
Yeah, and I think it's like relatively thematic. I think Lord of the Rings is kind of at home in Magic, just like the Magic skeletal system of mana
more so than
and
like
stuff like
Warhammer
that.
40k and Godzilla.
Yeah, right.
Maybe not
Or
Godzilla. Godzilla's probably fine.
Transformers, 40k, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who looks so weird. Like just like some Magic cards with just like a guy on them.
Yeah,
just some guy.
Yeah. Now I love me some Doctor Who. I enjoy some Doctor Who, but I'm not saying that like
he
Magic...
is kind of a planeswalker.
Yeah, and I think because I think they did Plane Chase with Doctor Who, and that does make sense, right? That's at least there was a framework for it. I don't think it's like a complete miss, but go look up the Doctor Who treatments. Go look up the special Doctor Who treatments. They did like these TARDIS treatments, and I think they're awful looking.
All right, Doctor Who TG TARDIS. TARDIS treatment.
Yeah. You just try to find like a... Yeah, SpongeBob's on the way, by the way.
Sick. Where am I don't know what I'm looking for.
Scroll back up. So actually there's the TARDIS right there, the very first one there. That looks fine, right? I don't know if there's you may have to go to like TCG Player. And just do like, you might be able to search for TARDIS treatment. This is grabbing TARDIS. There's I forget what it's at. So it's called Showcase Surge Foil. Okay,
this right here.
Yeah, so that's just the TARDIS. That looks fine, right? But you have a bunch of cards that have this frame, have the TARDIS frame, not the TARDIS picture itself, but that blue frame. Yes. Okay.
And this blue frame with a red-green card?
Yeah, but you also look at the white circle around the symbol.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Right, that's a red-green card.
Yeah. Right. Why is this a red-green card? I guess it's got like a red line here and a green line there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just scroll through some of these. And the doctors don't... in my opinion, the doctors aren't the worst of these. The doctors actually look fine, but you have like a bunch of companions.
This red-white.
Yeah, that's a red-white card. Just kind of scroll through the companions there. There's Missy, Rose Tyler. And that's just like straight up, like, it feels like it's from a different game, right? Like this is like Doctor Who Animated Adventures. I don't think this art is bad.
For the record, I like the art. Yeah,
I don't think this art is bad. But look at it in comparison with the rest of it.
To this art.
Yeah, the Patrick Trot. This is like that's like a life's portrait, like a stylized, realistic, meant to look like Patrick Troughton there.
But this David Tennant's sick though. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I guess the art of the Doctor and his companions are the similar because like 10th Doctor and Rose were like similar art styles. So I see that kind of.
But yeah, the thing is like I feel like every card in the virtually every card in the set has the TARDIS border treatment, and so you'll get like
everything's blue.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
Yeah,
that'd be miserable to try to sort it, right?
Yeah, trying to make heads or tails or whatever. It just doesn't it doesn't scan quickly as Magic cards, right? That's my problem with it. So it's more about like I said, I don't think the art is bad at all. It's just as far as coherent as like a stylized product, that's where a lot of my complaints come in. And I'm like somebody who's been involved with Magic for closer to 3 decades at this point.
How much time do you think we've spent talking about Magic on the stream?
having played
it one time ever wrong
as a joke, right? I don't know.
No, we played it twice. We played the cube stream.
We did play the cube stream.
Yeah, we did an actual cube stream, but it's just funny.
Yeah, not every art style is going to appeal to every single customer, and so from like a commercial standpoint, you want as many art styles to maybe grab different people, right? That's part of the fire hose of product is that like. All right, Doctor Who's not your thing. Warhammer 40K? Yeah, what about dystopian British science fiction? Huh? You want that? Okay, we got you covered, right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just, I don't know, they're fishing for whale. I mean, like if I go back and look, I'm willing to bet we made more money off of collector boosters than we did regular boosters last year, and that's because everybody's fishing for those big hits. Like the most expensive, you cannot get the most expensive version of a card in a regular booster. And to me, as like a retailer, it's harder to sell regular boosters. Just over time, booster packs are just going to cost $25, and to me, that's absurd, right?
Yeah,
you're just like taking. You can't just have somebody walk off the street.
Because they want to buy a booster and
they want the lottery ticket and that is at the end of the day something that I think is relatively cool, right?
Yeah,
I love it when a casual, like we had somebody booster draft Star Wars Unlimited for the first time and they hit a showcase in their pack, right? That's cool. Congratulations, you sat down, you spent 20 something bucks to draft and you made money. It doesn't matter what you do. As long as you don't like throw the card on the floor and step on it, you made money on this draft. That's cool. That's fun. So, full art Ragavan out of MH2 draft boosters.
Yeah, set 1 you could draft SW and like make money pretty frequently by hitting like 1 legendary.
Yeah, well that's because the box price of set 1 was like double retail
because you could find them.
Very long time.
There was not enough product, but also the legendaries in set 1 are just.
They're just better.
They're just better designed. They're just built differently. Yeah,
I think they're just better designed.
They are probably better
the thing
designed.
is like a good chunk of legendaries in the second and third sets wouldn't be playable at Uncommon and Limited.
Yeah,
I'm looking at Pyrrhic Assault.
Yeah, the defensive
Camino is rare.
Camino. The
Invasion of Christophus
and the red one. What's the red one?
Red one's Planetary Invasion.
That one's unplayable.
Yeah.
That's completely unplayable.
That one's like designed for a different game.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing.
I like the way this game is currently played. I do have to wonder how many cards from the second and third sets that's true for. They were designed for internal playtesting, and the actual data and the way people play the game
is way different than they expected, right? Yeah, because that certainly happens. There's only so much data you can get from your internal playtest team, and FG does not have the best track record as far as like don't. What
I mean, yeah, I'd have to go back. I don't know. We've spilled a lot of like airtime talking about the first set versus the second set versus the third set on this channel, and I'd have to go back and see if I ever said at a point that I felt like the first set was almost too good to be true.
I mean,
but now the further we get from it, the more likely that is true.
I stand by that it's the best first set for a card game that I've ever experienced by a lot.
Yeah.
By a whole lot.
And I don't think the follow-ups are that bad.
No, they're just
But they're
just
not
like normal.
They don't have the same.
sets. They're cohesive with them themselves. They have really good synergy.
Yeah, they don't feel as masterful as the first set.
Yeah, everything,
right?
almost everything in the first set felt like it was real clean, real balanced. Worked really well with everything else.
Managed to win a match with it in pre-release. I think it's like that's the only place to do it.
Yeah,
right?
in Seal it's fine, right? But I feel like you don't want to make legendaries that are for limited. Like you don't design a legendary saying this is a limited bomb.
Yeah,
You know, it should be a limited bomb probably.
So the thing about like token creatures in this game is that they're so much less powerful than token creatures in Magic.
Yeah.
One of the most egregious token making cards of all time for limited purposes was a card called Sprout Swarm in Future Sight. It cost 2, colorless and a green, and then it had buyback of 3 green, but it also had the keyword Convoke, which meant you could tap creatures to pay for the card. And so because it was an instant, your opponent could attack you with anything that didn't have trample. And you could Sprout Swarm with buyback and put a 1/1 in front of its way and basically just block the creature.
Or you could block with one of the sprouts that you already made and then use it to pay for the Sprout Swarm to make another one.
Yes, yeah. And so at any time your opponent wasn't killing 1/1s, you were now making a board that could just create more Sprout Swarms, right? But you don't have anything like that in this game, right? Like there's nothing that just if Battle Droids just came with Sentinel, that's like the game looks totally different, right? Because now you have to go fight through Battle Droids to go get to the opponent. I do like this game because it's designed to end.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that's good. The question is it like what's an acceptable amount of time to play the game? And they want 3 matches played in 55 minutes. And if you draw, which is possible with Sabine sometimes, if you draw, that game counts towards your time limit. You just got to re-rack and go again. So they clearly want the game to be played fast. So that's why there's no like tokens with Sentinel. So,
but it also makes like all those slow design things and tokens and just not
make them weird.
The problem
right?
is the action economy of tokens is just horrible.
They're pushed further and further to the limit, right?
Yeah.
Further and further to the fringes. So, just other sets. Do you think if Spark will stick around? Spark does feel too good to leave the format, right?
But like as more cards start sneaking in reprints and stuff, maybe. But like you'll never see. I doubt that Vader unit will ever get reprinted. I doubt that Luke unit will ever get reprinted.
Yeah, I mean, there's like infinite designs for Vader at Legendary, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, there's probably an uncommon Vader you could make, right? You could probably just make like a ridiculously statted Darth Vader unit, make him like an aggression unit, make him like a 7/7 for 4 or some shit like that, something like that, right?
As an uncommon?
Yeah, as an uncommon, and just on attack, Vader does 2 damage to himself or something like that. Something along those lines. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just like you could make like an uncommon Vader just to have Darth Vader at uncommon. So
move to a core set model. Does double damage to any units with the young trait, and it gains trample.
Yeah, the Luke and Vader. Yes,
yeah.
They were really bad. They were terrible cards, but they existed at least, right?
Yeah, so people could still play their favorite characters,
right?
No matter if they.
I think it's more important for the character to feel thematic than it is for them to just exist.
Yeah.
And Decipher had a bad problem about like making those cards that just exist, and they weren't like good, right?
Yeah. All right.
So
this concludes our rambling.
We're done here. The podcast mode over.
Thanks for watching.
Filling time to make up for how fast the games were is over.
We will back tomorrow with the one more match.
Yeah, you're putting together IG88. I'm putting together Finn. Oh, look at that! 2 non-standard stuff. So,
all right. Thanks for watching, y'all, and have a great rest of your day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.